Hello guys, today I'm glad that I'm here near this bike because it's new motor from TQ, HPR60, and it's 60 newtons, and this new model of bike Yeti EMTB. So I already saw some tests of this bike and it looks like it's really interesting. New EMTB full suspension bike, but let's check some details about this bike and about this motor. By the way, except new motor of TQ, this one, this size is not so different like was before, so it looks like almost the same like it was before, but it's 60 newtons. Last one was 50 newtons, and 60 it's much better. And also one interesting moment that you can build this bike with battery 580 watts and also with 290 watts. So as I understand, you can quickly change this battery if you need, or you can remove not so quickly like just with hands and one click, but with some tools you can spend just, I don't know, 40 minutes and change your battery. So that's also a nice moment. And this new upgraded display, it one thing that I told before, so that TQ need to update this display because it was like Tetris last version, but now it looks like it's colorful, it's modern, it's pretty good. So yeah, great job for TQ, and it feels. Also, this one of the top version of this bike, so minimal versions that I found, you can upgrade your version, you can figure and build this your bike just on the web, but as I found minimal version, it's like 9,700 euros in euro price for this bike, and weight of this bike depends of parts, of course, near 20 kilograms. And also you can build this bike with small battery and with top version of parts, with carbon and all these things. On the web they told that weight of this bike can be 70.5 kilograms. Yeah, it's better to check later if it will be possible for me to found this version of bike and check this weight. It's it's interesting idea because I'm not sure that it can be true, but yet it's good brand, so I hope they didn't lie. So in this version we have carbon rims, XO derailleur and XO all stuff, carbon bar, Maven brakes. By the way, now just for after tests, after all, I understand that SRAM Maven, I think for now, for this day, for this year maybe, it's the best brakes for e-bike because they are really powerful. And if you don't ride like EMTB, just for city ride, of course you don't need this stuff, because first my test of these brakes was in Munich bike festival, but it was just near in the center of city, it was not mountains. But when I was in mountains, so, and in this moment it was like too much power, but in mountains this power was really needed. Maven from SRAM for e-bike, it's the best option for today, in my opinion. Also, of course, Kashima, all the stuff, it's top parts here, and interesting moment that 29 front and 29 rear, no any mallet. On this bike you have new version of RockShox AXS dropper, and as I understand, it works better than old one, but how it looks and the foxes have the same, I don't like. Before it was better in my opinion when this battery was in vertical position, so now it's horizontal and it looks I'm not sure I don't like how it looks now, but before it was almost fine. So I hope in future it will be possible to test this bike, but for now, just if we talk about these letters, it's really impressed because you have 60 newtons and with battery 580 watts, 20, 19 and 7 kilograms, okay, 20 kilograms, and that's really good. Also, as I understand, the version with small battery have also another tires and another some components that really can make this bike like 70 and half kilograms, and that's really impressed because this bike with this configures for this weight is really impressed. And about price, so minimal version that I found on web, it was 9,700 euros, 9,700. And of course, then going to the up 12, 13, 14. So, and yeah, you can never stop. But as I understand, now there is a middle of price for electric mountain bike, full suspension from good brand, like, and with parts like this one, because it's carbon rims, it's Kashima, and always when you see bike with these parts or like this, the price will be, yeah, it's 10 and more. For today, I hope this video was useful for you. If you have Yeti, just write a comment how it is, how it feels, and what do you think about new motor from TQ. For today, thanks for your view and have a good one.